Hey everyone and welcome to the next Pokemon Productions review. And today I'm going to be reviewing a game that I beat just a day ago. Today I'm going to be reviewing Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Now I have heard, this is the first Gears of War game I've ever played. And right enough, seeing as this is like the first entry in the series, as you can see it's the Ultimate Edition. This game was originally released in 2006 for the Xbox 360, but this is in fact the HD remaster for the Xbox One that came out in 2015. And can I just say, this is a fantastic game. I recently bought Gears of War 2, 3, and 4, and 4 is currently installing right now. So I thought, and while I wait, I thought, good as time as any. Gears of War is one of the most celebrated sagas in all of gaming. And as you can see up there, winner of over 30 Game of the Year awards. Now that is insane. Over 30 Game of the Year awards. I can't think of any games that have done that. So basically, this series is set on a world that is a bit like Earth because it has humanity roaming on it, but it's not Earth. It's a planet called Sera. That's S-E-R-A. And the humans live a peaceful life just like we do here on Earth. And however, they soon came under attack by a race of aliens called the Locusts. Now I know it sounds like those insects you find in Egypt, but no, it's not. These Locusts are like humanoid aliens, and they have these little creatures. They basically try and take over the world. And so a military organization known as COG steps up to stop the aliens. Now, our main hero is this guy, Marcus Phoenix, who was locked up at the beginning and was soon broken out. And his Delta squad mainly consists of Dom, Cole, and Baird. These guys, it can be pretty good seeing the dynamic between the team. And so they basically travel across Sera, facing off against the Locusts, facing off against other people like drones, who are basically the basic foot soldiers, wretches, which are like little creatures that like climb on you and stuff, and boomers, which are like massive hulky things with massive grenade launchers of some sort, and berserkers, which are a nightmare to take out because they're bulletproof, they're impervious to all weapons, and you need to use this Hammer of Dawn thing and activate satellite in open sky so you can beam a satellite laser down on it to kill it. But the worst ones for me were the Krill. These little bat-like things that can attack you in darkness. If you're in the dark and there's a Krill swarm nearby, you're basically screwed. So basically, staying in the light is the only way to survive a Krill attack. And the Krill basically gave me Vashta Nerada vibes, like Doctor Who, with Vashta Nerada vibes. Anyway, the basic plan, the plot of the game was Delta Team, that's Phoenix's team, heading down into the Locust hideout and detonating something called a light mass bomb, which would be used to basically obliterate the Horde, because at the point of the game's events, the war between the humans and the Locusts had been raging on for 14 years. And it's pretty cool. So basically they managed to destroy the Horde, but we get a cliffhanger with the sequel. So the gameplay is third-person shooter. It's a bit like it takes an over-the-shoulder perspective, similar to what you'd find in games like maybe Resident Evil 4. Except you haven't got evil zombie villagers to fight, you've got evil aliens to fight. But I really enjoyed this game. I actually felt I could feel a lot of excitement when I was in a battle. Whenever I was fighting off against evil locusts, I always felt some immense excitement. And if you want excitement, I can highly recommend this game. It is also the definitive way to play Gears of War, seeing as it's a HD remaster. And I have to tell you right here, right now, this game just felt like a blockbuster movie. Now then, I think we should take a look at the back of the box so it just tells you what you're in for. Experience one of gaming's most celebrated sagas. The shooter that defined the first generation of HD gaming is rebuilt for Xbox One and loaded with new content. Re-geared for a new generation. The first at its best. The landmark original, remastered in 1080p with 5 additional campaign chapters never released on the console. Online genre-defining multiplayer. Online's most visceral shooter returns at 60 FPS with 19 maps and 6 game modes, including Team Deathmatch. And it also gives you early beta access for Gears of War 4, which, I repeat, is currently installing at this point. I've not played the multiplayer because I don't know if multiplayer matches are still going on in Gears of War, but to be completely honest, the single-player campaign is pretty good. It's very action-oriented, I can safely say that. We never get much time to learn about the characters, actually. We learn about the teammates, but we don't really learn that much about Marcus Phoenix himself. I heard we get more emotional stories in later games, like in Gears of War 2 and 3, but this is just action. It's just a good action adventure and a great third-person shooter. I highly recommend you guys play this game if you want a good action-oriented experience. So all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope I've encouraged you guys. I hope you're now hoping to get your hands on Gears of War, and if not, then all's best. Well, whatever rocks your boat. So I'll be signing off, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.